Hey everybody, how's it going? I am Sethum and welcome back to another video. As you can see, I am looking at a orbital defense. Once again, this is the hard orbital defense. This one has 100,000 health. And the reason I'm making this video is simply because a lot of people have said many things with regards to me using a Titan to do this orbital defense. So for the purposes of this, I am going to be running a test. I already know the outcome of it, but I am going to show you guys what happens if you try other methods. In this test, I will be using, of course, turret towers and a mech. So if you find this video informative and useful, please do not forget to support me and the channel by hitting that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and haven't already for more similar content, and if you have just subscribed, remember to hit that bell icon so that you get notified when I upload new videos. Also, if you have just subscribed, why not check out some of my other videos here on this channel? Who knows, you might just enjoy them. And for those interested in hanging out with me, you can always find me on the Sethtopia Discord. Links to this, of course, can be found down below in the video's description as well as in a pinned comment. Now I'm going to do my best to not spoil what is going to happen. As I said, already know the answer to this. Now do bear in mind that the purple orbital supply drop is the most difficult, and I think there is one that is more difficult than this that has 200,000 health. Now I've set up several turret towers. I'm going to quickly run you through them. They are using Tek turrets, all fully loaded, all set to maximum range, all set to kill everything. Each turret tower has a Tek generator, so I'm just going to speed up things to show you where I've placed the turret towers. I have tried to place them so that they both kind of cover each other, and to be fairly honest, if you ask me, if you have to invest this amount of resources and time to set this up, I don't think it is worth the effort. For a start, this took me about 3 hours to do, and that is, of course, with admin commands. So those are my turret towers on the outside. Now do bear in mind that they are quite close to the activation point of the defense. So if you were to do this on official servers, you would have already activated the event itself. Also, I do have a turret tower next to the orbital supply drop. And so from this point on, we are going to see what is going to happen. As you can see, the shield has already dropped really ridiculously quick. Just as a thought. And we've got wyverns, we've got all sorts of nasties. And a lot of them seem to focus on the turret towers. Now do bear in mind that the corrupted creatures can, of course, damage metal and tech. So that is, of course, a thing. And as you can see, they are of a ridiculous level. That means they will have a high level of damage or high damage output, as well as a lot of health and pretty much ridiculous stats. So I'm just going to see what these guys are doing. Turret towers are still standing for the most of it. Okay, I think one's already gone down. Okay, that Giga seems to be in there. Oh no, it didn't go down. I just saw the turret tower in front of me. Okay, let's see what this guy's doing. So look at this Giga. He's very close to actually getting to this thing. There you go. It's not been touched yet. But just look at how many shots it takes to take it down. Jesus Christ. Now, as a solo player, this is ridiculous. It is impossible unless you have a Titan. Taming a Titan is, of course, not going to be an easy task. I believe, if I remember correctly, that we need to survive for a total of 8 waves times, oh, I can't remember how many creatures, times 40 creatures. That was it. Yes, 40 creatures. So we've already killed a wyvern. Oh, we are on the second wave. Goody. And things aren't looking very good. Things are looking really bad at the moment. Yeah, that's looking really bad. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so the shield is down. That means, of course, that the orbital supply drop is in danger of being destroyed. I'm gonna give it a small helping hand. I mean, if I were doing this for real, I would be using anything and everything to my advantage. Okay, see what's going on there. See if we can get those guys. Also, do bear in mind that with these orbital supply drops, you will get the enraged Rexes. I'm guessing with the more difficult ones, you will be getting the enraged Trikes, which are the alphas and do a stupid amount of damage and have a ridiculous amount of health. There goes one of my turret towers. I mean, these were fairly basic anyways. And each turret tower had anywhere between 4 to 6 turrets on them. As you can see, the health on that thing has gone down mighty darn quick. Almost half of my towers now are down. So this is not looking very good. That's down. That one's still up. Tower from over there is gone. And things are just piling up, and we have not even got yet to the enraged creatures. So that one's still up. There's just one turret, actually 2 turret towers still up. So I'm gonna quickly pause the game here. I am going to spawn in a mech. I'm not going to be using any admin commands because I want to show you what happens when you use a mech. Do excuse the health bar for the boss in the left side of the screen. I did run some tests on the boss, which I will show in a separate video, and I kind of broke the boss a tad bit. Okay, for some reason it's not showing me this guy's health, but I'm guessing this turret tower will not last very long. This is like the only one remaining. Oh no, there's that one over there. Okay. Very, very interesting result here. Yeah. So I spent 2-3 hours setting this all up just to have it taken down within, what, 7 minutes? 8 minutes? Right, I'll see you guys in a bit once I get my mech. Alright, here we are. I have a mech. It is standard level, so that means it is level 51. Like I said before, I did break the game, and for some odd reason I cannot access its inventory. So from this point on I will be using the mech. And as you can see already, my health is not doing well at all. I'm only going to be having a limited amount of ammunition because I cannot put element in it. Because I broke the game, of course. And as you can see, my mech is about to die. And there she blows. And with the explosion I get thrown at a ridiculous distance. Something's done 1 million damage. I don't know what that was. It's not green, so it's not me, and I don't know. I have no clue what that damage was for. So I'm just going to show you how quickly this supply drop's health is going to go down. Now everything is focusing on it, and this is just ridiculous. This is technically impossible even for a group of people. And so that is why I used the Ice Titan. Now the Ice Titan, of course, does have a decent AoE, does increased damage to the corrupted creatures. Now people have told me that it also does damage to the orbital supply drops. I have not tested that one out, but if people want me to test it out, I am of course happy to do so. I will probably test that out for myself, and I think I might actually make a video on it just to show people what happens when a Titan does hit the orbital supply drop. Obviously I did not include it in this because, well, I need to find another supply drop and start fresh. So yeah, this goes to show you how difficult this is. Now, if you want to farm this, and yes, this does yield a good amount of resources and a lot of good resources as well. As a matter of fact, it also does, of course, give out a greater quantity of resources. So do bear that in mind, especially compared to the other orbital supply drops. Now, as you've seen just now, this is not going to be easy. It's actually, if you ask me, very impossible to do, even with a well-prepared group. Seeing how quickly these creatures took out the towers, how quickly they dealt with the mech, and how ineffective the mech was. Now, of course, if you use a Titan, you stand a better chance. So definitely using a Titan for this particular sort of supply drop is a recommended, especially with the fact that it gives out quite a lot of stuff. So you will want to take them back to your base, and most of the creatures will struggle with the weight, whereas a Titan does have a decent, well, not a decent, a ridiculous amount of carry weight, so it could pretty easily carry several of these supply drops. So then the question is, how do you get the good stuff? Now, of course, you can do this and get good loot, or the same sort of loot, from the red supply drops, which are actually hard, but not this ridiculously hard. You do not get as many things, and compared to this, it's a walk in the park. Don't get me wrong, it's not going to be easy to do them, but you do get the same sort of stuff as you would from this particular supply drop, at least from what I have noticed. The yellow one, which is easier than the red one, will also give good stuff, and then you have the blue one, which is the easiest one. Anybody can do the blue one. You don't need anything special to be able to do that, as you'll be dealing primarily with raptors and dillos. In the orange one, I think you start getting Rexes and stuff like that, and in the red one, I think you get the wyverns and possibly the enraged creatures. Not very frequent with the enraged creatures, but I think you do get them. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm doing this video to help people out with regards to doing these things. And so I do hope that this video has answered the question of why did I use a Titan. There you have it. That is why I used it. Now, as I said, and I'll mention it again, I will test out a Titan on the hard supply drops to see if it does any damage and what damage it does, as that is a good question that people have asked, and so I will cover that in a separate video. But before I'm able to do that, I need to find another purple supply drop, as the colors of the supply drops can be quite random and can take quite a bit of time to find one. That is it for this video, folks. I do hope that you have enjoyed it and found it informative. It was a bit of a fail, but nonetheless, I'd rather do this on a test server to show you guys what not to do and what to expect. If you have enjoyed this video and found it informative, please do not forget to support me and the channel by hitting that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are new and haven't already for more similar videos from myself. And if you have just subscribed, remember to hit that bell icon so that you get notified when I upload new videos. Also, if you have just subscribed, why not check out some of my other videos here on this channel? Who knows, you might just enjoy them. And for those interested in hanging out with me, you can always find me on the Sethtopia Discord. Links to this, of course, can be found down below in the video's description, as well as in a pinned comment. Until next time, stay safe, folks.